This is a response video to greybones215. I watched your video, man, and it was a good video. You made some valid points. You said some things I disagreed with, but you certainly did make some valid points. And one of the valid points you actually did make was on the training issue as far as to obtain a gun. You know, I stopped and I thought about it, and at first I was like, well, hey, you should be able to buy a gun. It is our Second Amendment right to be able to purchase a gun, and the state or federal government shouldn't be able to tell me I need to do this. I should be able to go and buy a gun. But I stopped and thought about it. In my state, I live in Florida, in order to carry a gun around, you need to take a training course. In order to buy a gun, you don't. And that actually doesn't make any sense. You should be able to demonstrate to me that you know how to use a gun before you obtain it. And I stopped, and the more I thought about it, that actually doesn't make sense. A lot of mistakes are made with guns because people aren't trained on them, or they think it's a toy and they just mess around with it, and they get hurt. They injure other people. So that is a valid point you made as far as the training on guns. I remember when I purchased my gun 12 years ago. I bought mine in 1999. I pretty much waited the 5 days they told me I had to wait to purchase my gun, and then pretty much went and picked it up. They gave me a quick crash course on how to take it apart, and it was up to me to learn the rest. Now, I didn't take a course. I just continued to go to the range and practice and pick up some things from different people, because when you go to the range, a lot of these guys are willing to help you. They like showing off their guns, and most of the people in the gun industry, I'm not going to say those who do it illegal or who use their guns for illegal activities, but a lot of guys I notice when I go to the range, and that's pretty much every range I go to down here. I live in South Florida again. They pretty much will try to show you or show off some of their guns, and that's what I find whenever I go to the range. But back to the point I was trying to make. And that's pretty much what I had to do. I had to practice on my own. I picked up some things on my own, and I got good, and I know a lot about guns now. But that's not the case of a lot of people. Most people actually do buy their guns and just put it in the closet somewhere, and when they eventually do need it, they really don't know how to use it. Or if they buy a cannon, they don't know how to use that cannon. They've never practiced with that cannon, so they don't know how to handle the recoil of the gun, the functions of the gun, buy the right bullets for the gun, or anything else like that. So on that point, you made a very valid point. But as far as the getting a psych evaluation, I don't agree with that. One of the reasons I don't agree with that, my major point for not agreeing with that, it's a professional opinion. It's still somebody, a person, a human being saying that I think you're crazy or I don't think you're crazy. That person could have something against you for whatever reason. I don't like things like that. I don't like people having, show me proof that that person's a screw up. If you have proof on paper, then by all means, you should not have a weapon. You know what I mean? If they've made a statement like, I want to kill myself, something like that, show me proof. Outside of that, leave that person's right alone. You also mentioned the regulating of guns. That's another one I really don't like. I'm going to tell you right now, if I can use the gun safely, like you said, training, then I should be able to buy the gun. You know, if I can sit there and use this gun, which, like you said, something small, something for just protection or something like that. If I'm able to use this gun safely, then yeah, I should be able to buy it. But if I decide I want something bigger or better, like this right here, then I should be able to buy that because I know how to safely use it. I've taken the training course and I've shown the state that hey, I can handle that gun responsibly. You know, I shouldn't be limited to something like this or like this, simply for the fact that people are fearful. MAC-10, as you happen to mention in the video, is a 9mm weapon, just like this one here. It holds 30 rounds, just like this one's capable of holding 30 rounds and firing just as many rounds. If that person's trained well, if you fire off a clay, they're going to be able to hit it. You know, and if they train with it, they'll be able to use it as a sporting, in a sporting. Do most people use it like that? No. But can they use a shotgun, the same shotgun they use in those sporting events, in a hold-up or robbery or drive-by shooting? Yes, they can. You know, so the ballistics of the type of gun it really doesn't matter. It's the person at the end of the day. But on those 3 points right there that you made, particularly on the training one, that was a big one. I had no rebuttal to that, and now that I think about it, it's a good and valid point. Greybones, Greybones215. Thanks for the video. Keep coming up with some stuff like that. I like your videos. Thank you.